Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Royce here, and I just want to welcome you to this video today and my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So the deck that I have to show you today is pretty interesting, and unlike a few of the other decks I've been playing, this one really comes out of left field because it hasn't received many new cards recently, and it hasn't also received any buffs recently, but I did see one great content creator by the name of GdayRuneterra playing this deck on stream one time, and I knew I had to try it. So with that said, I owe the concept of the deck and the majority of the deck to GdayRuneterra. I'll go ahead and link his channel below so you can check him out as well. This is an all-out burn deck that makes use of this card right here, Funsmith. And if you've never seen this card, I totally understand. It's seen very little play. 4 mana 1/3. All of your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. And if you've played Hearthstone before, as I have, although not currently, this might look a lot like spell damage, and basically it is. But with this card, any spells or any skills that deal damage will deal more, including cards that deal damage to more than one target. So for example, Misfortune will be dealing 2 damage now to any blockers and the enemy nexus. Make It Rain will be dealing 2 damage to 3 targets. Twisted Fate will be dealing 2 damage to every target. So yeah, this card gets pretty silly when it's combined with AoE effects. Is another way to say it. And the rest of this deck is pretty much just filled with straight burn. Almost every card here is designed to actually kill the opponent, with a few limited exceptions. So for example, like Forge Chief and Jagged Butcher are in here just to be early game bodies. Forge Chief gets you more spell mana, which you're going to be needing with this deck to cast your Mystic Shots, Make It Rains, and Get Exciteds. Dreadway Deckhand is also an enabler. Summoning a Powder Keg doesn't deal damage itself. Zap Spray Fin will again be drawing you one of your 3 damage spells, and Augmented Experimenter is some refill on the top end. I think you could highly consider playing more than one copy of this, but I'm trying it out with one just to start with. Before we actually launch into the games here, let me just go over a few other considerations that I was making for this deck when I was looking it over. Specifically, I was thinking about card draw. So this deck seems to run out of resources pretty quickly. So I was thinking about Pool Shark, Fortune Croaker, Hexcore Foundry, Station Archivist, and Static Shock for some more card draw, as well as an additional copy of Augmented Experimenter. So that is the deck intro, guys. Thanks again so much for watching. I'd like to respectfully ask you, if you like this content, please leave a like, please leave a subscription on the channel. I upload videos just like this one every day, mostly deck guides, but coming soon, also some gameplay guides, strategy guides, advanced concepts, things like that, scripted content. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get right to the clips. Later. Okay, mid-range is nice, yeah. Alright, we're up against Scouts. So this might be kind of tough because this deck goes very quick. They might be able to outrun us, but we have the advantage of them having very, very little removal, so that will be helpful. I don't know if I keep Butcher on 1. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing with Butcher in this deck. It seems like kind of the weakest link. I think I'm really looking for Ballistic Bot. Misfortune is good as well, especially since we're swinging on 3. Let's try to find like a Forge Chief as well. Okay, we found the Funsmith, but otherwise, not a very good hand. We don't have anything that we really want to be doing until round 4 here, unfortunately, but we have a lot of good top decks. I'm a control/mid-range player. My favorite this season has been Iceborn Spiders with Elise and Trundle. Oh, that's cool, yeah. That deck has been, what do I want to say? I've been seeing a lot of that deck. I'm indeed Masters, if you need help, by the way. Hey, congratulations on reaching Masters. I have been Masters 1 time before. I feel like I'm kind of at that level of play. Not always. I definitely make some dumb mistakes. There's the Misfortune. I think we just play her, right? There's nothing else we're going to be doing. Yeah, I got Masters once. The one time I got Masters was in the They Who Endure meta. Okay, I don't swing into that, of course. Already looking pretty rough. But since then, I I've only gotten, I think, diamond twice. I got diamond this season, and I got diamond... I'm not going to block that. I'm just going to let this through. They're holding a sharp sight. I got diamond this season, and I got diamond with Akshan Sever one time. Do we just drop the Funsmith? I'm not that worried about a rally here. I guess.
Give me a weapon, I'll give it firepower.
There's plenty of Kennen left.
Also, We the Peoples, thank you so much for the offer of help. I might take you up on that. This is a very, like, low-key kind of backseating is fine sort of stream. So if that's what you like doing, then go ahead and offer advice. That would be appreciated. You say you've gotten Masters 5 times since the game came out. You also took a break, but you feel like the game is at an amazing spot right now. I agree. I think this game is doing great.
Keep up, keep up.
Okay, so we can swing with this zap here. Is that going to be a single combat? Usually they don't run that. Okay, no single combat. That's nice. We're allowed to play this Butcher here, which is pretty cool. This is going to deal 4. Oh wait, they don't sharp sight. I forgot they were holding up sharp sight, or seeming to. Okay. We have a couple of good make it rain targets. But I want to make it rain after the barrier, because if it lands on the Vanguard Sergeant, I'd just prefer that. On the other hand, if we want to play this Jagged Butcher, maybe we need to use our action now. Because I don't want to wait for this to get a scout attack, do I? Well, it doesn't really matter right now. Because they don't have Misfortune. So I'm going to wait. I don't have a strong reason I want to be preventing this scout attack. I feel, yeah, the game is at an amazing spot. I agree. Oh, okay. There's a reason right there. So this Funsmith is going down. But let's see if we can take out the Valor with it. We do, okay. Pretty good targets. I think those are actually the best targets. So I think, yeah, the better reason there to actually play out the Make It Rain earlier was for the Challenger and not for the Scout. I wasn't thinking about that.
To me.
Oh, that was my attack round before. I just realized that. Let's see. How threatening is that? I'm showing a decent amount of burn. I don't really want to be blocking. I guess this Twisted Fate without Funsmith isn't currently doing a lot, so I'll just prevent some damage here.
Pretty good.
I not only stop this from swinging, but I also save 3 here. Yellow card isn't bad here. Yeah, I think I have to play it. But I'm looking, yeah, I'm pretty behind though, unfortunately.
I've whipped up something special.
So I think the cool thing here is this is considered a skill. So we can swing in with this Twisted Fate. And between Misfortune and Twisted Fate's quick attack, they don't have a good blocker. I'm also going to, for that reason, swing in with this Dreadway Deckhand.
Meet them head on.
Ranger's Resolve here would be nice. Okay, they don't do it. I think they just didn't know about the Powder Keg, so that's why they didn't block the 2-2.
Every wave is a path.
Okay, we need to survive now. We do have 9 damage in hand. So, right? Yeah. What could they do? We need to cast any of these. Next round we'll have 8 plus 3. And we only need 5, 7, 9 mana. So I think we just wait. There's no reason to go right now. We have game when we draw next turn? Yeah, we just need a card draw. But I'm going to wait because... I mean, no reason not to. Alright, nice. I think that's just good game. There's nothing they can do. Well, we picked up a win against this scout stack. It felt like I was on the back foot all game, but I guess that's how this deck goes. Like, it's a burn deck. Ugh. GG. Good game, Dio Brando. Do you ever feel that way? I'm not, I would definitely say I'm not an aggro player. So, like, I don't have anything against aggro decks. I just don't tend to play them very much. Alright, up against Ahri Kennen. We have a lot of pings. We've got the Make It Rain. We've got the red card. They won't have a lot of time to set up. Since we're attacking on odds, I'm considering not keeping this Boom Crew rookie, but right now it's looking like my progression is something into Ballistic Bot into Boom Crew rookie. So I guess we'll keep it. We'll toss these back and we'll try to find a 1-drop, I guess. Forge Chief is very nice. Okay. Crackshot Corsair is good as well. I will definitely feel free to swing this into the opponent's Kennen if they want to block with a Kennen. I don't think that ever happens. The Mourned would be a pretty decent blocker for them. Okay, they're never blocking with Droplet. So I'm getting in this 2 free damage. Unfortunately, no Gangplank in the deck. There's just no room. Or is there? I guess I could consider Gangplank in this deck.
Nature does not mourn.
What champions am I running again? Misfortune and Twisted Fate. That's tough. I could see Gangplank working. Alright, let's get this Ballistic Bot down. We can't interact with the board.
Break the silence.
Okay. An alternative play is we could Ignition into Jagged Butcher. That's possible. That would be pretty good if they play an Ahri. And that will allow us to kind of save this Boom Crew rookie more for after we drop the Funsmith next round. This Jagged Butcher is kind of also hard to get down. Or hard to get down with Plunder, I mean. Alright, there's the Ahri. We were expecting that.
There's plenty of Kennen left.
Okay, so I think now I'm going to actually swing with the Ballistic Bot. They don't really want to block it with their Ahri if they don't have to. And then if I do that, they're not getting a good block for this Jagged Butcher. I'm expecting a recall here. I think they're considering this block. They're considering the block and then they're going to recall. They probably should, I think. Well, I don't know. They might want to play around Twisted Fate. Okay, there's the recall. I was expecting that. So far, it's looking pretty good. They are cranking up these recalls because of the Mourned, though, so Ahri will probably level for their next attacking round. Alright, it's the Funsmith. They are below Homecoming. We go Funsmith Ignition. I think I'll block with this Jagged Butcher. I'm not too sad if they kill it with a twin or something. I just want to reduce damage myself. So next round we're already showing 2 + 2 + 4 damage. So we are 4 off lethal. And add on to that, we also have Crackshot Corsair, which is just like free damage. We've got Boom Crew Rookie. We might be able to close it out here. So I think we want to get excited on the defense. Make It Rain is decent here. It does take a blocker off. The only awkward thing now is it's kind of hard to... I have to choose whether I want to play this Ignition or play the Boom Crew Rookie. Or I mean, what I'm saying is I can play any of these... This one, and this one. I can only play 2 of these 3 cards now. But getting rid of elusives is nice. That reduces the possibility that they have a win next round. If they go all in on this Ahri, she's now within Get Excited range or potentially Mystic Shot range. Alright, so this is going to deal 2, that also deals 2, that deals 3. I can do 2 here, 3 here, 2 here, and then I have Get Excited lethal. They're below Notify. This also goes wider though, but we know they have, they can block almost all this stuff. I don't really want to swing with this Funsmith anyway, so I don't really care about going wide.
Can you improve perfection?
This deck feels so degenerate. Okay, well they have no way to stun that here. I have to remember, of course, that they could have Notify or Deny for the Get Excited.
Care that the hunt does not consume you, Ahri.
The others seem to wish it so.
Alright, so what are their blocks? This gets a free block here. They block with a Mourned, right? Or a Kennen. They block here, maybe? They do have to block a few things. They don't have any good blocks with Ahri, which is nice.
You have much to learn.
And they're out of mana.
I'll take care of this.
Okay, so they need to sacrifice one of their... I would actually put the Kinku Wayfinder here, potentially, so they don't have to lose their elusive. The nice thing here is they're going to have to actually develop into this Ahri if they want to kill me. And if they just line up like... Nice.
Time to go.
Yeah, so they're not even able to kill this, so I'll get an ignition next round. Yeah, like they've just... How do they win now?
System upgrade.
Unfortunately, I don't have... Ooh, what if I play this into ignition? And then they have to Notify this. Or like, Homecoming something. Here they would need like double Notify, which is possible. That's why I'm going to challenge them to use their first one on this ignition. They could immediately swing, which would be fine, but then they're not able to further develop before the attack, and they really want to close it out here. And the nice thing about this Funsmith is I have Notify can't stop skills, and I have so many skills that deal damage.
The forest surrounds us.
Now let's block there. We don't want to lose to like a cheesy twin somehow, or like double twin or something.
My search is over. Now I hunt.
Now if they let this ignition through, I'm liking that. And we have damage on the open attack. We have 3 + 2 equals 5. We try this. We discard the Forge Chief, targeting their Nexus. Actually, that's not true. Because we don't have mana to do that and Crackshot Corsair here. We just ignition, and then we Crackshot, and then we open attack. And then we still have Get Excited for later.
To the gun show.
Eyes open. Watch the branches.
Okay, Kennen level doesn't really matter now. I'm open attacking. Let's see, this is... I didn't pay attention to the region. This is the Absolver version. Okay. So they don't have healing.
Shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
They're below using Kennen's Lightning Rush now. I think I'll keep this Forge Chief as a discard. It's not really doing much right now. I could develop more to the board, but I don't really care about their blocks. I think I just win. I don't know what they could do to... They would have to deny 2 skills, right? Okay, that's how they do it. They would have to deny this 1 skill. I'll still keep this back. I've got the ignition next round. They're not preventing that. Yeah, they just have too much to deal with here. Nice. Alright, well let's just start with the open attack like we planned. Do they have the deny? I think they just can't possibly have mana and cards to deal with all of my things here.
It will be done.
I can play everything. I can play Twisted Fate and get excited and ignition. Okay. Like I said, they don't have any healing. I think they're pretty doomed. Anyway, I'm not going to waste too much time thinking about this game. It's over.
System upgrade.
Just confirming again that I have the mana to do it all, and I do. Okay, there's the Notify. GG. So far, we're up 2-0 with Funsmith. Is this really happening? Why do I keep running into good decks in Diamond? That's like not fair. What is that? Elise? I don't recognize these new champion skins. Elise. Alright. Make It Rain is good into aggro. Mystic Shot might be good. That's good against like one of the 3-2 fearsome. Sorry for touching the microphone there. Okay.
Where's my axe?
Remember, we're the ones who make progress
Swing.
happen.
Nice.
Not on my work site, bub. Keep it up.
So here I play Forge Chief. I say please don't block. Right?
Come on, people. Let's
I also play the crack shot, I guess. Alright. I don't think there's a very big punish for this.
You won't get past
Yep.
me.
Gear up.
We deal 3 and gain another mana. Going pretty decent so far. You have this for the fearsome if we want. We'd rather Make It Rain though. We could play Dreadway into Make It Rain. Especially if they play something with 2 health or less. Alright, nice.
Packed 'em good.
I'll do better this time.
Nope. We don't have any blocks. Let's go! That's exactly what we needed. That was a 25% chance that it would go that well, by the way. Okay, let's push 6. I mean, we're running out of cards here. That's fine. Look at all of our spell mana, I guess. Pass. You don't really need this mana. Alright, so the Forge Chief basically did nothing this round, this game, in that case. Alright, we can't really deal with those. I guess we'll... do we Make It Rain here? No, we just take this damage, right? We play this if they play a non-fearsome. We just take it. Let's Make It Rain now. Guarantee some face damage. Play this Jagged Butcher.
Suppose you want in on this.
I suppose I should leave you be.
Do I... No, they must have Fervor, right? I was about to say, do I remove one of their blockers? Okay, we're forcing the block here, because if we don't, they don't. We have, like... Oh, nearly lethal. Alright. We could have played Misfortune here, I guess. Do we see the Fervor? No Fervor? Alright, lethal, right? No, they could have Doom Beast. That's it. So, we have to do something before they can Doom Beast. Alright, get out aggro to aggro spiders? Question mark? Let's go. That seemed highly unexpected. Forge Chief was a killer 2-1 in that matchup. That was like the best 2-1 I've ever had in my life. And I've been playing so... If I add up all the hours I've been spending on card games lately, it's obscene. Alright, so this is Iceborn Spiders. Kind of like a mid-rangey deck. We could Butcher on 1. Into... You have Make It Rain if they get some spiders. So we want to be popping their Hapless Aristocrats. We also have Twisted Fate for that. But as soon as they Iceborn, those things lose all their value. So I think I'm just going to keep Make It Rain. It might just be good in general as like an early board control tool.
What's that noise?
Let's pop that open. Nope. So if we do this, we can still Make It Rain this round before they have mana for Iceborn Legacy.
Lady Elise,
Nice.
where are
Let's see double block.
Please, I have connections.
Nice.
Keep it up.
Do you have Crawling Sensation? That would be good here. I never end the round there though. But at least... Oh, okay. Well, maybe I should have, because then they can always play Crawling Sensation. I always want to be killing those things, right? We don't have a good blocker for Elise. We have a good blocker for that.
Of course I'm ready.
Will you see a swing? No? Okay, so if we double attack... No, that can't be right. We've got to play this out.
I can do this.
You can just get in for 6 burn damage here, which is nice.
Come closer. I don't bite.
I guess we just don't swing with Butcher. I guess they have Avalanche here if they want it. I don't know if this deck plays Avalanche. Does anyone know if Iceborn Spiders plays Avalanche?
Ready the torches.
Come.
Okay, so we get 7 damage. Still 7 damage. They're looking for Crawling Sensation, I believe.
Better run.
This damage on the Elise doesn't help much. It doesn't. We already had a kill on it with Get Excited if we had to. But, I mean, is Elise kind of bait? Elise might kind of be bait in this deck. Like, yeah, she generates a spider every other round, but that's it. Her level doesn't matter that much. Okay. Wait, why did they kill the 2-1 instead of the 1-1 Boom Crew rookie? That seems weird. Okay, they've got a pre-commit, right? I'm not taking that damage.
Gotta go with the flow.
I have the kill on Elise if I want it. And then I can swing in for 2 plus 6 is 8. Sorry, 4, wait. 3 plus 6 is 9. I'm 4 off. Let's do this. Right now, this is only giving me 1 extra damage. But I think that Elise could be troublesome over time, and I mentioned she's bait, but ooh. Funsmith. Okay, don't have vengeance. Please don't have vengeance. You don't need the vengeance. It's fine. You cannot have vengeance. Don't worry. I won't kill you. With Funsmith, this is dealing 11. Because it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. Plus face damage. Okay, so now we can't get in any, that's fine. That's fine. We can still get them down to 2, and then we have burn. Wait, what did they get down to? They block here and here. And here. Yeah, they're down to 2. Oh, and then we just have Get Excited this very round. Nice! I was going to say they run heal in this deck, but they're out of mana. GG. Nothing they can do for 0. We got another one, y'all.
Hope this works.
The Funsmith deck keeps giving me, like, just enough copium to want to keep going. Alright, Shyvana Pantheon. So what I know about this deck is it runs Dragon's Clutches, so they can, at burst, give their units Overwhelm and +1/+1. I think I just generally keep all the ballistic bots I can get. It runs Dragon Chow instead of Saga Seeker, so they have less early game pressure. It runs Screeching Dragon, so that can be challenging for our Funsmith. I don't think it runs any more or less single combat, but I might be wrong on that. So we're always going to have to worry about single combat. Okay, let's see if we see the Dragon Chow. No Dragon Chow. Nice. I don't think it's worth spending an action here. I want to get this Ballistic Bot down this round. I don't want to play Deckhand, and I don't think it's worth spending an action to potentially to gain 1 more damage to potentially lose 2. Like if they play a blocker for this after I play the Ballistic Bot, yeah, exactly like that. Like I think they top deck that Dragon Chow. And if we had waited, then we might not have been able to swing at all, actually. Alright, so I think that this might be like a Shyvana thing. They're trying to like turbo level their Shyvana. Okay, now they can do that with Wounded White Flame or Shyvana. You really want these ballistic bots to stay alive because they're going to start doing a lot with this Funsmith. Alright, so this might actually be worse against a Wounded White Flame, but let's just swing here. We'll get in 2 damage, that's important. Ooh, no damage. Very interesting. Yeah, that was just outright wrong. They could have prevented 4 damage there at no cost to themselves. I thought if they weren't blocking, that means that they wanted to keep those healthy so they could play Wounded White Flame, have it strike both of them, and then also yeah. What am I trying to say? Do like a Wounded White Flame into Shyvana or Wounded White Flame into Screeching Dragon play. End round. Let's see if they get Challenger. Shyvana's spell gives her Challenger.
I see the heavens aflame, God's burning and
Okay, they could still get it. They could still get it. They're gonna swing, right? They're definitely gonna swing. If we pass here, they want to level this Shyvana, right? If they pass, I don't know how I feel about a pass. That's interesting there. Alright, Funsmith. Let's see the concerted strike or single combat. Maybe that should have been an open attack, by the way. Possibly. But then they would have blocked this, and I can't generate more ignitions. This might be my win con. There's a single combat. Okay. So this levels. We gotta watch our opponent's life total here. I don't... okay, so the benefit of pairing... of saving the Powder Keg is to pair it with Twisted Fate. But it's like, do we care about Twisted Fating their board? It's like, potentially, because they have this Blinded Mystic, but I don't... they have to give us an action. I guess we do this now. We'll do that now. We'll play the deckhand, and then if they give us an action next round, we'll play the Twisted Fate. We might also have to use it to stun, though.
I see the heavens aflame, gods burning in
Okay.
fire. I see the living rise as one to watch their end.
That doesn't really make it better or worse, it's just kind of the same. Do they open? Oh, they can open and they can... Okay, they don't. So we don't die to the Overwhelm card. We don't die to Dragon's Clutch. This is dealing 2. We have 3 in hand. We need another 3 damage. Somehow. We can Jagged Butcher here. Okay, I don't really care about this dying. Let's just chump this, I guess. Yeah, again, we don't lose to Dragon's Clutch, thankfully. We could lose to Dragon's Clutch plus, like, Cataclysm next round, but there's nothing we can do about that. So I think they kind of want to do this, right? Let's pass. Let's have them... I mean, they've already shown the willingness to pass earlier. Oh, we don't get excited there. That's crazy. They could have Rally, but I'm like so close to winning if they rally.
Suppose I should leave ye be.
I gotta remember Sharp Sight though. This deck still runs 3 Sharp Sight. Hey, Penguin1277, thanks for hosting. Happy to have you here again. Have you been having a good week? Alright, so that guarantees draws us burn. Draws us burn guaranteed, I should say. Alright, so they're going to try to win with Rally plus Dragon's Clutch, but that's not enough. They need more. Let's Mystic Shot immediately. And we're going to play this other one. They're going to challenge one of them, but unless they have Confront, they can't challenge both. Yeah. Yeah, we do not lose to Dragon's Clutch. We're pretty close, but not quite there. They would need like Dragon's Clutch plus multiple buffs, and they just can't do that. They're out of mana. So then let's just block with the weak thing. This deck might play Guiding Touch, which is the main problem, I believe. Meh weak? Meh. Gotcha. I think they're thinking about it. Okay, that makes sense. I have a few minutes before I get to work. Gotcha. I'm happy to have you here while you can be here. So, the awkward thing here is it's hard for me to get the damage I need. Let's make it rain now. We do not hit face, unfortunately. That's really bad. So what that means is... they might win on the open. if I can't draw damage and if they have Dragon's Clutch. I'm not totally tracking that. Like, I'm not... Well, this is going to go back down, but it's going to go up again, right? They're very close to lethal. There's the Dragon's Clutch. Crushed Egg, okay.
What's that you got there?
They might have us. It's looking like they do. Because Strafing Strike will get some damage out of the way. Okay, that on its own is not enough. You also have to Strafing Strike. Alright, what if I kill this? You're going to get in for 10 plus 10, so that's just enough. Very, very close game. That one was potentially winnable. There might have been a situation where I could have swung with just like a single zap. Yeah, they had perfect answers. If anyone has any specific critiques on that game, go ahead and let me know. Hey YouTube, thanks so much for checking out those games with me. I had a lot of fun playing them. So first of all, let's talk about this Funsmith deck, which was the first deck of the stream that this video is based on. And yeah, this deck is just all in, as you can see. It's just packed with burn. And I think that burn decks like this are very meta dependent, because in certain metas you can deal like 20 to 25 damage with them in your typical game, which feels great. But in other metas you can deal like 15 to 20 damage, which feels not so great. So I think burn decks in card games are very interesting because the cards have to be balanced around players just saying, I'm going to put all of them in my deck and see what happens. So generally it's not that easy, but here with the combination of Funsmith, some of the AoE tools we're running, as well as just the burn generated from Ballistic Bot, I can't overrate how good Ballistic Bot actually is in this deck. It's amazing. This deck today was just able to get there more often than it wasn't. I think we had 1 or 2 net wins with the deck today, so I feel pretty good about it. As far as changes, I brought them up in the intro, I believe. The main recommendations are potentially playing just more card draw, so there are a variety of options to do that. Augmented Experimenter, Static Shock, Static Shock, Fortune Croaker, what's the one drop shark called? Loan Shark, I think. Let's see if it's Loan Shark. Pool Shark, okay, a different kind of shark. Pool Shark, yeah, so card draw, but I think that's about it on this deck. It worked for me today. I don't know how competitive this is over a larger sample size, but you're definitely welcome to give it a try. I think players that just like going face constantly all day will really enjoy this playstyle and have a lot of fun with it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and a subscription on the channel would also be highly appreciated. If you want to see me live, I stream every weekday at twitch.tv/RoyceGaming. Also recently I've uploaded a stream schedule, so if you'd like to see the specific times that I am likely but not guaranteed to be online, go ahead and check that out. That wraps it up for this video. I hope you all have an excellent day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.